from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Eason. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 14.
Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll run it, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Eason. That one complete to Hill. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Eason off the play fake. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line.
That's a nice pump and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 18. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
2nd and 12. At the 20.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Starting the 2nd half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Wilson gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. John Ross, 68 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Eason to throw. Escaping the pressure right, and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Eason. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Washington.
And to give this time to the tailback. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Eason. Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And this is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Eason sets to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Eason. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down. Eason got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
So Mike, here we go.
From the gun, Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
Now it's Wilson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
To throw on second down. Eason. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
A 3-yard gain.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on third down. Eason eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
Complete to number 9. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Washington 13.
Washington on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Number 9.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, Eason, flush to his right.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Tyreek Hill there to make the grab.
And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Eason.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Second and 8 coming from the 19.
Operating from the gun. Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
McCaffrey on the toss right. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the 31, Wilson.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. On the ground, McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Mike 3. 36 power. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Hey, 0. Give me something.
From the 36, Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Eason. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. This is caught. Watkins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And Washington has once again taken the lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Second and 7.
Throwing now is Wilson. Got a man open. It's Ross. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 35.
Back to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now Wilson. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Wilson to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. He's back to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. He'll look to throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down.
At the 17-yard line.
Here's second and 10. Back to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
3rd and 2.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Results in a 4th down.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's a turnover on downs.
And oh, that is going to be a safety. They said beginning of the year, they set a lofty goal, Charles, of getting to the Super Bowl. They fell one step short of that.
Oh, and that's going to hurt for a long time. That's going to be a big one for the offseason. Their goal now has to be not to wallow in it, but to use it as fuel for next year. Better offseason conditioning, great OTAs and minicamp. You know as well as I do, they'll have T-shirts in their lockers that say, unfinished business. They want to get back there and next time win it.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you